Welcome to the Board Review with news about your county government. I'm your host, Tricia Pichette. Today you'll learn about County Commission actions from the February 4th, 2020 board meeting. A consultant services authorization agreement with Johnson Engineering, Inc. was approved to provide services for the creation of sidewalk segments along Old Dixie Highway, North Galloway Road, and Swindell Road. These 4 sidewalk segments had been reviewed and ranked by the Sidewalk Committee, and the agreement will provide for early design, construction plans, and post-construction plans. The board approved change order number 3 to the Construction Manager at Risk agreement with Miller Construction Management, Inc. for the Roads and Drainage Division Office Annex project. Keith Tate, Polk's Facilities Management Division Director, took some time to discuss the impacts it will have.
The change order involves enclosing an existing open structure for the purpose of storage of equipment, and in the event of a natural disaster such as a hurricane, being able to store emergency materials and supplies inside the structure during the hurricane or storm event.
As Polk County continues to grow and demands are put on its resources, more efficient means of delivering those resources must be developed. In this project, the board approved nearly $7 million for the construction contract with Vogel Brothers Building Company for the Cherry Hill Water Production Facility. Mark Addison from Polk County Utilities addressed what this means for the county.
It's part of a regionalization effort for Polk County, whereby we're reducing the number of water production facilities, taking some of the older facilities out of operation, and consolidating our water production facilities to provide additional storage, fire flow, better reliability, and capacity for future growth. So from that perspective, it'll be a large benefit to the community.
The board also approved and ratified a letter of agreement from the State of Florida's Agency for Healthcare Administration for the Public Emergency Medical Transportation Medicaid Managed Care Supplement Payment Program. Polk Fire Chief Robert Weech explains what this $1.1 million program means for Polk residents.
Polk County Fire Rescue is asking permission from the board to be involved in what they call a managed care program. And really what it is an extension of transport fees when we take a patient or a county or a visitor for Polk County to the hospital. And so the Florida Fire Chiefs, they did some lobbying effort with the Federal Medicaid Association to get additional funds for transport fees. And basically what they said was that transport fees aren't enough. We're not collecting enough to cover the actual service. And so they went through the first part of this program was to get more from Medicaid. Polk County was successful in getting that. It amounts to about $450,000 a year. The second part of the program was to approach the managed care providers like Aetna and some of these other big providers to also get more from them under the same premise. What we collect in transport fees aren't enough to provide a service. So it's an opportunity for Polk County to lessen the burden on the taxpayer and at the same time get reimbursed for some of the services that we provide. So we're excited about it. We think it'll be a great program, and we look forward to continued success.
The board approved an agreement with Audiovisual Innovations, Inc. to provide Polk County's Emergency Operations Center with new and improved audiovisual equipment, supplies, and services. This project is not to exceed $191,000. The board adopted a resolution that authorizes the issuance of utility systems revenue and refunding bonds, which costs about $120 million. Here to talk more about this project is Polk County Clerk and Comptroller Stacy Butterfield.
Today we had a resolution authorizing the Clerk and Comptroller to issue bonds for the county. We're looking at issuing utility bonds for the county, taking advantage of the historic low interest rates. And we have an authorization to complete the transaction for the board. And the neat thing about the impact to the residents is we are looking at a potential savings of $5 to $7 million on this particular transaction because we are combining a refunding with the new issuance. So, and the rating agencies have upgraded us. S&P upgraded the county, which is excellent. So great job, Polk County.
Cascara Phase 2 plot received a vote by the board for conditional approval. Kathy Case was appointed to serve as a member of the Housing Finance Authority for the remainder of a 4-year term that ends in January 2021. In public hearings during the afternoon session, the board held several public hearings on a variety of items. Those items up for consideration included a portion of the maintained and platted right-of-way for McCall Road in South Lakeland was vacated by the board. The change will allow the owner of the property to pursue residential development of the property. A proposed large-scale comprehensive plan map amendment was withdrawn Tuesday. Consideration of a small-scale comprehensive plan amendment was continued until 1:30 p.m. on May 5th. A Land Development Code text amendment to allow the Florida Department of Transportation to authorize driveways on US 27 closer than the 1,320 feet for the North Ridge Circle K property was approved Tuesday. The board voted to dissolve the Fox Branch Ranch Community Development District, which has been declared inactive by the state. The board approved 2 separate but related measures that impact the triple canopy property east of Lake Wales. In the first measure, a large-scale comprehensive plan map amendment to change the future land use designation from agriculture residential rural to leisure recreation in the rural development area, which is about 345 acres. In the second measure, the board approved an amendment to the Polk County Land Development Code Appendix E and Appendix E 105-L. The board also approved an ordinance that provides for the designation of the county seal, its uses, and enforcement relating to the use of the seal. Well, that wraps up this edition of the Board Review. To keep current with programs and progress in the county, visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We encourage you to join us at the next scheduled board meeting at 9 a.m. Tuesday, February 18th, 2020. I'm Tricia Pichette. Thanks for watching.